big deal, right? Around here, that's what we want to hunt for. And, you know, you're trying to repeat, and, you know, I want to establish, at least with you two, that we can repeat at the junior high level. That little kid stuff is over with now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, division this, it's like we're junior high now, okay? And you look at all the past studs, okay? You look at guys like Mark Hall and all the guys that are like NCAA champions and studs right now. They were able to place at high school states probably when they were in 7th grade and stuff like that. That's how good they were, right? So just think of it in that way, right? That there's 7th and 8th graders that are able to win high school state tournaments, okay? So don't ever feel like, oh, I'm on the low age, right? That's garbage, right? By the time you get to junior high, it's all even. It doesn't matter if somebody's 3 years old. So you're in it to win it, okay? So you guys got to repeat up. I don't know, how did we finish last year?
I didn't go state last year.
Okay, so you're gonna go this year?
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So how's the season going for you last couple weeks?
I haven't even started yet.
You haven't even, but I mean, you've been hitting some tournaments, right? A couple of them?
Oh, yeah.
Has it been a little while since you've hit one?
The last one, I remember, was Cowboys one in West Virginia. I went too long ago, but I need to hit that one.
Yep. Soon.
I was going to hit one on the 22nd. But
Oh, yeah, we went 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Did you wrestle this past weekend? Right, over there? How did it go up there?
I got third.
You got third? How'd you feel about your performance? Wrestle Beast? Yeah? Pretty good? I mean, what would you grade yourself from like a A to a F? Did you give yourself an A?
Probably.
I was going to say, nice. Never give yourself an A, okay? Even if you win. Even if you're the champion. You ever heard champions, guys, they win, and when they get interviewed, do you ever hear like a champion say, oh my God, I did perfect, I was just killing it today? Most of the time you'll hear a champion like immediately start critiquing themselves. Yeah, I did great, but you know what, I need to get a little bit better at this, and that's just kind of how champions think. So that's good, I like hearing that. But listen, let's get after it today, and hopefully you guys got your like New Year's resolution coming down, and maybe just you know, challenge yourself a little bit more with the month of January coming up. You know, as far as, okay, December's ending, 2019 is going to be in the history, 2020 is right on deck, and this is when I'm going to do the first month of 2020 to start my year off right. You know, maybe one day of the week I'm going to do a 6 a.m. practice, or maybe I'm going to lift a little bit harder and, you know, try to put up a little bit more weight than I normally have, or, you know, maybe I'm going to try to get more pins than I normally do, or beat that kid that beat you last month, you know, start the year off right, get some revenge, that type of game. Okay? 1, 2. Okay, let's go. Were you able to get on mine? How's that mouth feeling first? I hope you thought of me on Christmas when you're eating that Christmas meal. Look, Nick! You know what I actually hope you thought? Is, man, this really sucks that my mouth stings. I'll start shooting with my head up so he doesn't do it again. That's what I would hope you were thinking. 'Cause that was my goal with all of that. Maybe if I rip his face now, he'll think before he shoots his head down the next time. Because you even did that and you tried to hide your head. That's what made me even want to do it harder. Because you tried to stick your little head under my leg and hide it. I'm like, oh, guess what you're not going to hide from, Mr. Fist. I'll find you. Guys, there's some good wrestling coming up this weekend. Is the Midlands tournament. It's a famous college tournament. Maybe one day you'll get to wrestle in it. It's called the Midlands. Very, very famous. It's been around for probably, I don't know, 60, 70 years. And what's famous about the Midlands is that it's an open tournament. Meaning, like, adults, you don't have to just be in college, can come to this tournament. So there can be, like, other guys, older guys, past guys that come to this tournament. But, you know, got some local guys. You know, there's a couple of LaSalle guys wrestling in. I know the kids from Bird's going to be wrestling in it. I think Trey Sizemore's going to be wrestling in it. Both state champs from LaSalle last year. Mason Paris will be wrestling in it. I think he took maybe 5th there last year. Lost a heartbreaker in the semifinals in the last seconds. Something tells me that ain't going to happen. But he'll have some studs to face. He'll probably have a couple tough guys to run through. But that's happening. And I know you guys got your stuff going on this weekend probably, right? Yes? Mace, you know you maybe not getting any wrestling this weekend?
I'll look for one.
What's that?
I'll look for one.
Yeah. Well, a couple options for you on Sunday. One, you always got this room in here Sunday evening. 2 is I'm doing a clinic at South Oldham High School, where there's going to be high school kids there, junior high kids, and I'm taking 2 people with me, so if you want to get a nice full day of wrestling on Sunday, which will kind of be like a tournament, right? You do a couple practices, you're more welcome to come with me. That goes for any of you guys. You guys got Sunday open. You can come with me up to South Oldham. I'm doing a nice clinic up there. It's pretty cheap. It's like $20. All right, 2 fast laps. Go. Back go. All right, let's go. Board roll, sprawl shot. 3 of them. Board roll, right to a sprawl, right to a shot. Go. Board roll, sprawl shot. Board roll, sprawl shot. Maybe some different shots too, like forward roll, sprawl, sweep single. Forward roll, sprawl, high crotch. Forward roll, sprawl, low single. Like that. And then after that, do your 3 Mongolian flops. So what I want you to do on this one is backwards roll, Mongolian flop, circle up to a shot 3 times. Okay? So backwards roll, Mongolian flop, circle up to a shot. Circle up, shot. Do it 3 times. Mongolian flop, right to a circle, right to a shot. Working on that chain wrestling, baby. Working on that chain. Chain. 1 link to the next link, to the next link, to the next link. 1 link to the next link, to the next link, to the next link. Get 2 more fast laps. Go. Jump, get your knees up nice and high, get your knees up, knees up, knees up, mark them up. Heels of the butt, pick your own butt. Now out to the side. Picking your shoes, hands on your shoes, hands on your shoes. Good. Let's work on a couple of like head flips from down here. Okay, so just down in this position. Right in this position, but just try to do it right to a shot, okay? Or your call, you can do it right to a stand-up cut sprawl. So you can come here, boom, right to a shot, or you can go here, boom, right to a cut. Okay, we're just trying to work on our chain wrestling. Okay, get 3 of them. Let's go. Oh, come on now. Come on now. He looked around like, did anybody else do that? No, you're the only one that did. You didn't even have any spring on that. You just went. You gotta work on your timing on that one a little bit, buddy. Then you gotta spring as you're coming down. As you're falling down, let's see what you still watch like. Watch when I spring. Here, spring. So like my legs are already over on the other side before I spring. Let's try it again. Now spring. You're not springing. Okay, you gotta spring. You work on that one leg. Okay. All right, here we go. 30, 30, 30, 10, 10, 10, 10. Get him in. Let's go. Don't touch that line. Don't touch that line. Let's bring it in here, guys. Bring it in here. Get the rest of them on this middle circle here. Try to keep that in mind a little bit so we can try to get the stuff on camera so you guys can go back and watch yourself. If you're over in the corner there, you won't be able to see yourself. We'll do our 10, 10, 10, 10 together. All right, we go. Push up position. We're going to be doing claps in between each one. Okay. All right, ready? Push position. Okay. Down. 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 sit-ups. Give me. All the way up. Up on your feet. Get ready for the slap on the mat. Okay, just gonna sprawl and get ready for the next one. Moving around a little bit. Moving around a little bit, shaking those hands out. Moving around. Stay light on them feet. Moving around a little bit. Light on your feet. Loose shoulders. Heads up. Butts down. Boom. 3 more. Light on your feet. Shaking your hands out. Distributing your weight from the right foot to the left foot. Boom. Last one. Boom. Good. 10 super high knee ups. Get them up. Work on your explosion. Let's go. Get them up. Give it a rub. Good. Nice. Guys, there's something about those knee ups. Okay, there's something about those knee ups that's like, that almost kind of like just gets wrestlers into the mode, right? Like, I see it all over. Not only do I see the top kids in the country in high school, they all do those. Most of them do it like right before they shake hands. You know, like you'll see a lot of guys, they'll be over here, and then like when the referee tells them to come to the middle, you know, they're like, boom, and then they come to the middle, okay? When I was just over in Japan, I watched the Olympic qualifier, those guys were doing it. You see Spencer Lee does it, Dayton Fix does it, Burroughs does it. There's just something about the knee ups, right? That not only is a good warm-up, but like a good, just kind of switching your mind into getting ready to go into war mode, okay? So I recommend that you do a couple of those mat side, okay? Right before you step out on the mat, jump up, shake yourself out, go out there and shake hands. Just get your body. It's almost like a jump start, right? Like if you think of starting up a lawnmower, you know, you're like, you know, you pull it and it's ready to go, or like burying the pedal on a car, getting the engine warmed up. It's almost something like that that kind of like shocks your body real quick and like wakes you up. It's almost like slapping yourself in the face or something. Like you see, like a lot of the Iowa famous wrestlers, Dan Gable would always smack them. And Brands does that to his guys now too. You guys heard of DeSanto, right? DeSanto's like one of the top guys in the country for Iowa. He gets in there, and I'm not gonna do this, but he's whack, whack. His coach just smacks crap out of him right before he hard. I'm not talking about like a fake, like he smacks him, and something about that just pisses him off. And he goes out there and he scratches him. Something to wake your body up, and I think that those knee ups definitely do it. Okay, you want to take it a notch above, have Dad slap you. That's also kind of intimidating for the other kid on the other side of the mat. He looks over at you and you're just getting whoosh, whoosh, and you're like, ah. You go out there, that other kid's probably going to be like, yeah. Right? You kind of be a little bit intimidating, okay? Hey, and intimidation is a big thing, right? Intimidation's real. You ever seen like wild animals in the jungle? They like have these weird things that intimidate, you know, or even a cat. You ever seen a cat or a dog? What does a cat or a dog do sometimes when it looks tough? It's that it hunches its back, right? That's an intimidation thing. So intimidation is real, okay? It's real when it comes to war, okay? And if you can intimidate the person in front of you, as far as like they just look at you and they're like, damn, this kid's for real, okay? That's a plus for you and a negative for them, for sure, right? So intimidation, hey, make it look real, man. You know, I remember one more example, this guy Steve Monko, he used to drool. He would drool out of his mouth before he wrestled people, and like people would be like, oh my god, it gets drooling. Like, who wants to wrestle a kid that's like drooling, right? He's gonna be afraid, right? Yeah, he's afraid. All right, here we go, right? Let's get a trifecta in. Ready? Oh, look, where you going, Carson? Where you going? Where do you think you're going? Ready? Yep. Go, mates. Goes for the dive at the end. All right, up on your feet in the middle circle. I need ankles, shoulders, or ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, necks. Loosen it all up. Stay in the middle here. Get it going. You know, and I think all you guys understand by now too, I think everybody's in here has probably had some type of little injury or something like that, right? Take care of your bodies these next few months. January, February, March, you want to shine, okay? You want to be, freaking killing it January, February, and March. Wrestling your best months out of the 12 months out of the year. I would prefer to be these next 3 months. Okay? I mean, I want all of them to be awesome, but I want you to be straight up peaking January, February, and March. Okay? And part of peaking, make sure that you're getting your sleep, you're eating right, you're taking care of your body, you're working on your flexibility, you're working on your strength, you're taking your vitamins. All that stuff is going to help you wrestle your best, okay? Along with your extra hard work and the challenges I gave you as far as maybe throwing in a 6 a.m. once a week, just get some extra stuff in when your opponents are sleeping, right? Most kids are going to be sleeping at 6 a.m. You know what kind of confidence that gives you? When you're out hustling at 6 a.m. and you're imagining the kid you're going to wrestle over the weekend, he's snoring Z's. He's underneath the sheets, drooling, okay? Not the intimidation drool, sleep, okay? And you're out there getting after it, right? That's gonna give you guys a little bit of confidence when you're training, when your opponent's sleeping. Like, come on. I used to do that, and like I said, you just think, man, this chump's sleeping right now. I'm out here in the freezing cold working out, right? And that's going to make you kind of want it a little bit more. You guys got about another 20 seconds. Like I said, guys, all that stuff too is just fun, right? We're talking about, peaking and everything like that, getting your bodies ready. That's fun stuff right there. Because, you guys are like, your bodies are machines right now. You guys are chiseled. You're going to be in some of the best shape of your life right now when you're young and you're feeling it. So this is a good time for you guys right here to really step it up and get after it. Now's the time. Do you think Carson's haircut's intimidating? I don't know. It's intimidating. I think the skull, see, that's an intimidation thing. The skull and the thing there, right? He's got a big thing here, It's like, people are going to be looking at him like, geez, or they're just going to think he fell on his head or something like that. That's pretty intimidating right there. You look at Mason's hair, they're going to be like, wow, that's maybe not intimidating. They're going to be like, what is this kid?
Keep seeing the mess in his hair.
You're like, this guy's got a mop on his head. You're so much. All right, come out here, guys. Grab the ball. Would anybody like the 8-ball?
Me.
Oh, funny ball. Oh. Oh, off the face. Y'all know what to do. Spread out, try to stay, if you can, stay inside this circle. Stay inside of that circle, okay? Now try to get your double shots underneath it if you can. Ready to go? Forward one, guys. Forward here, okay? So when you're circling, you're driving off the inner parts of your feet. When you fake, you're changing levels, hit the mat. Take that shot, cut the corner fast. Good. That one's tough too. You can normally get 2 pounds. Not the bounce. Good. That's up. Pick up 1. Pick up 2. Good. Easy there. Stay in your zone, Carson. Last one. Don't worry. Take that one, yours first, Mason. Alright, get some shadow in here first. Okay, let's just work on that footwork here for the first round. Footwork, footwork, footwork. Where all the offense derives from is your footwork. Okay, good footwork, good offense. Bad footwork, bad offense. Bad defense, bad everything. Okay? And remember, when it comes to footwork, yeah, of course, we want to be fast with our feet and everything like that. You know, one of the big things with footwork too is just being light. Feeling like your feet are light and not heavy. All right? So just kind of, that's what we mean about distributing the weight. That's why you're always taking short and choppy steps. If you're constantly taking short and choppy steps, your weight never really gets the opportunity to settle in one spot. If you don't move, your weight settles in, and it's almost like you start to grow roots out of your shoes and you start to get stuck in the mat, okay? But if you're bouncing around the whole entire time, you're light the whole entire time. That's what we're working on here, okay? So no shots, no sprawls, just a lot of footwork right here. All right, here we go. Ready, set, go. Constantly distributing your weight so that you never get stuck in one spot. You know, your feet are always going from one foot to the next, 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 one foot to the next. And, you know, the whole time you're circling, you're up, down, your head up, moving around, using your hands a little bit. I like what I'm seeing, boys. Go, go. 8 seconds left. And look good. Like I said, you know, if you're always distributing your weight around, it's so much easier to wrestle. You don't get stuck. Your moves flow easier. Okay, so you know, I always tell people if you're not really sure what to do, or you know, you're just having problems popping off a good shot on this kid, you know, you're just like, man, I don't really see anything, just start moving, you know, stop thinking about like the actual shot, and just start moving, and the shot will come to you. It'll just come, you won't even really have to think about it from your motion, okay, so again, you find yourself in a rut in a match, and you're just like, man, nothing's here, daggone it, I can't get nothing on this kid. Just start moving. Up, down, left, right, circle, jab, jab, jab. Get in, start hand fighting a little bit, and then all of a sudden, whoop, the shot will be there, okay? That's how it works, all right? All right, next round I'll put you through it, right? You guys follow me out here, I'll tell you what to do. Set. Circle. Right. Left. Fakes. Foot fire. Down block to a shot. Down block to a shot. Circle left. Touching that mat, nice and low. Circle right, touching that mat, nice and low. Back to fakes. Sprawl, circle up, shot. Sprawl, circle up, shot. Here we go. Let's do some shot call outs this time. Sweep single, lift it up, trip. Do that again. Better sweep single. Hold sweep single, lift it up, trip. There we go. Let's go high cross to the double. Let's go low single. Finish. Hit a fireman's carry, hit it. Last double leg, get it. Duck under, hit it. What the heck was that? Yeah, let's go sweep single, chase the back ankle, hit it. One more time, sweep single, chase that back ankle, hit it. 15 seconds left, circle left, circle right. Foot fire. Sprawl, circle up, shot. Down block to a shot. Sprawl, circle up, shot. Foot fire. Circle left, circle right. Foot fire. Big shot. Foot fire. Come on, dig him in. Big shot. 9. Good. Okay. Those feet go, okay? You want to have fast feet, you know, let's say, you know, in the third period. Still quick enough feet to get that winning takedown when you need it, right? That, another big part of that too, I mean, of course, we talk about the footwork and everything like that, but, you know, another thing with footwork directly relates to how good a shape you're in. If you're in good shape, and you can go, you know, heck, you can wrestle, you know, 10 minutes hard if you want. I heard, what's his name, was just talking about it. Oh yeah, Jordan Oliver. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know who J.O. is. Yeah, Jordan Oliver, very famous wrestler from Oklahoma State University. And right now, he's like, He's right there. He might be our Olympian. Okay, he might make our Olympic team. That's how good he is. Like, he's beating world champions. Okay, but anyways, he just won the U.S. Open. Okay, crushed everybody, 52 to nothing. Okay, so he got pretty much, I think he wrestled 4 matches and he scored like 52 points and didn't get any answer. Okay, so that's pretty damn good, right? But he was talking about how good a shape he's in. He's like, I can wrestle for a day, 2 days straight. I mean, he's just in that good shape, right? But where I'm getting at is, is that footwork and your cardio relates. If you're not in good shape, you can't have good footwork. Even if you have good footwork, say you know what good footwork is. Okay, man, I know how to do it, but I can only do it for a minute. It's pointless, right? You can only do it for a minute. Okay, if you can't do it at the end of the match when you need it, it's pointless. Okay, but that's why we need to be in good shape. That's why maybe you hit some of those 6 AMs that I was talking about. That's why maybe you guys do what you do at the end of practice and you hit that cardio bike and you do some extra. You do that so that in the 3rd period, when you're down by 1, no problem. I'm in good shape. Okay, double overtime, no problem. I could go 5, 6, 7, 8 overtimes. Okay, I could wrestle 10 matches straight. Okay. Oh, they're on deck. Well, I just finished my match. I'm on deck already. No problem. I'm in great shape. I'll wrestle 10 in a row. Doesn't matter. Okay, you're in great shape. Okay, that's what it needs to be. All right, let's go one more round of the shadow wrestling. This next round's on you. You do it on your own here. All right, here we go. Ready? Last round here. So you got to do it all on your own here. You don't have to wait for me to tell you what you go. I'd like to see some super high pace here. Okay, like 4 to 5 seconds getting after it, shadow wrestling. Ready? Set. Go! Come on, push yourselves here. About 15 seconds out here. Come on, move. Short time, 4 seconds left. 4. Nice job. Good work. Good work. All right, so good lesson there, guys, on just footwork, cardio, all that good stuff right there. Let's go about 10 minutes here, hitting some nice drills. And then I want to go for some front headlocks. Okay, so front headlock, knee tap finish, whip over finish. So just some things to do from the front headlock position. As far as getting into it, finishing it, all that good stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and partner up here real quick. Okay, number yourselves 1 and 2. Okay. Number 1, we're just going to be pulling around. Number 2, that's it. Number 2, I want you to stay in a perfect stance. That's it. Okay, so, what are the 4 different directions we could take somebody? Okay, left, right, back, down. Left, right, back, down. Pull them this way, push them back, pull them down. So really we're just working on kind of getting some heavy hands in here a little bit and putting your hands on somebody and yanking them around. And, I want you guys to use this more. I want you guys to use it more. Getting in there, controlling tie-ups, not always, getting in here and kind of locking yourselves in. Pulling guys. Basically getting their feet to move, right? So one of your goals is not only to kind of pull down on the head and make heavy hands, but like the combination is heavy hands and moving them. That's the 2 things you're doing at once here, for the most part, is heavy, okay, heavy, and moving. Okay, so heavy, and I'm moving them a little bit, okay? That's how you're gonna get somebody really tired, okay? And wear them out and test how good a shape they're in, And you wanna test how good a shape people are in when you're in great shape. Because, think about it. Say that your cardio is just badass. You could do what Jordan Oliver did, right? You can go 2 days straight. How pointless would that be to not use it, right? If you're in phenomenal shape, you need to check and see, well, how good a shape is my dude in? Okay, the guy that I'm wrestling with. This go high pace, and you'll know pretty soon, you'll start to smell blood if they're getting tired. You'll kind of see it in their eyes, and you'll kind of see their belly starting to pop, and you're like, this guy ain't in shape. And that's when you turn it up more, and then all of a sudden you break them. And then once you break somebody, wrestling is easy. You know why? You can do anything you want. When someone's broken mentally, you want to do a duck under, do it. You want to do an ankle kick, do it. It's just everything's easy because they're tired and they're worn out. But you do that by this stuff right here. Heavy hands, yanking around, getting their feet moving. Bust it up a little bit closer to the camera, papers. Stay inside the middle circle. Number yourselves 1 and 2. I think you already did. 1, you're pulling around 2. 2, just be a good dummy, okay? Consider this an opportunity for number 2 to stay in a good stance like this. You're working on neck strength because someone's pulling you around the whole time. You're working on staying in a good stance, okay? That's how you're getting better, number 2. So we can both get better here, not just number 1. All right, here we go. Ready? Set. Go. Heavy hands and getting your feet moving. Number 2, you're just trying to stay in a good stance. That's it. You can tie back up with them too, number 2, but you're just not doing any of the pulling. So if they get inside control, you can grab outside control. You can, if they underhook, you can overhook. But you're just letting them direct all the motion. You have your head on the same side the whole time, move it around a little bit, Maybe your head's over there a little bit. Maybe you got some head on the other side a little bit. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. And time. Good. Good. So yeah, holding, you don't want to stay right here the whole time, right? You don't want to be doing everything over here. Everything over here. You want to pull that down a little bit, over here a little bit, pop it over here. You're moving it around. It's not staying in that same position. It doesn't have to come over to this. I'm not saying it has to come over to that side. I'm just saying don't keep it here. Move it around a little bit, push, come back in, pull it around. Don't stick it in that same exact spot. There we go. Other guy. Ready? Same middle circle. Set. Go. Get heavy on those hands. Get heavy on those hands. So you want to direct all your power from your feet through your knees, up to your hip, through your chest, past your shoulders and your elbows, all into your forearms and your hands. That's where all the power from your body goes when you're pulling around. All that power is up on your hands. If you weigh 100 pounds, you're putting 100 pounds of pressure through your grip in your hands. A little bit lower there, Colin. You're a little bit lower there, buddy. Practice a good stance. You pull your head down, he'll let it up. Get in your stance, Colin. You stand straight up, buddy. Come on. Time. Let's go. We'll go one more time each with that. Yeah, partner, I basically want you like Carson's doing it to me, Colin. I want you right here the whole time. The whole time I'm right here. Okay, I'm in a good stance the whole time. Do something with that that's hanging in the same spot the whole time. So the whole time I'm real low. Okay, I'm working on my hips, the head up, just right down here. And then he's doing all the pulling. That's also going to make him better because he has to get low. Okay, so if he's in low stance, you got to get down there too. Okay? All right, do one more time each. So number 2, good stance, low. Okay, to where your fingers can touch the mat, head up. Number 1, you're doing all the pulling. Ready? Number 2, get down to that perfect stance. Set. Go. Heavy hands, heavy hands, heavy hands. Good, good. Heavy hands, heavy hands, heavy hands. Move. Heavy hands, heavy hands. 10 more seconds. Low stance, low stance. Get down there, mates. Down there low, buddy. Squat that butt down. Get that head up. Try not to stay on your heels. Get more on your toes in time. Good. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Yeah. Good. Nice low stance, guys. I think that the best stance I see possibly in the world right now, most definitely in, it's got to be one of the best stances in the world, for sure in the States, is Kyle Dake. I mean, his stance is just redonkulous, okay? And he's literally, right here in his stance in this position. Now, that's not everybody's style, right? Burroughs is kind of more on the outside and stuff like that, okay? But they're all low. They're all in a good stance. And I'll tell you, I'll show you a video here in a minute. Here, watch this. These are 2 of the best wrestlers in the world. 2 females, okay? But that one two-time world champion, this is a video I took when I was in Japan. Look at these girls' stances. It's ridiculous. Look at the owl, going to an owl cafe. Get to hang out with owls and pet. You feel like hanging out with them. Yeah. You go in, you pay like $5 and you can pet owls. Oh, these are some monkeys. One's a monkey mountain. One's a mountain, and there's one monkey that's flying with. Okay, here we go. Guys, here's the girls. No. Look at their stances. Look how low it is. It's not great, so they don't have to do anything. But it's just their position. Look how low it is. See their stances? Look at their stances up this. We got one more on the other guy's stuff? Yeah. One more, right? All right, here we go. Ready? Set. Go. Stay low, both of y'all. Both of y'all, stay low, stay low. Don't keep your head in that same spot, mates. Move your head around, work your angles a little bit. Small steps. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Good, 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 good. 10 seconds left. Rotate those hands around a little bit. Rotate your weight around. Lower stance there, Holden. Bend those knees. Keep your butt down. Don't be straight legged. You never want to be straight legged. You know, if you're wrestling and you're straight legged, okay, you know, it's going to be a little bit tough. You know, down here, those knees bent. You're going to be able to have a lot more spring and a lot more action. Okay? All right, bring it in. Bring it. Use the last part of our practice here and kind of go over some front headlocks right there. But you know, all that stuff we just worked on right there is imperative. That's positioning, motion, okay, hand fighting, all that good stuff. And you know, I've been talking to you about it, and I know that you guys need it too. If you want to reach that next level of wrestling, okay, from state to national, right? I'm good in the state, cool. Okay, you want to make the national jump, okay? It's hand fighting. Okay, seriously, that's going from good to great. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I'm a couple times state champ. I'm good. You know, I beat everybody in my city, most people in my state. Okay, what's that next level? Yeah, how good are you in the country? You know, versus, you know, where are you out of 10,000? You know, out of 10,000 kids, are you in the top 100? That's great. That's great to me. Okay, that's like really good. 10,000 people and you're in the top. You know, think about that in like in grades, right? What if there's 10,000 kids that took a test and you're in the top 100? That means you're smart AF. Okay, so same thing with your wrestling, right? If you want to reach that level, okay, that's hand fighting. Okay, being really, really good. Okay, all right. So let's work on some front headlocks here in a little bit, and let's go back to the position here where we're kind of like in that tie up a little bit. And let's just go from a short front headlock, yanking them down to a knee tap. That's the first thing that we're going to do, okay? So we're talking about right here, okay, I'm in a position, and this, you know, pull him around, and all I'm gonna do is just get his head under my chin. That's it, all right? Get his head under my chin, collect the head, pretty simple. So right here in this good stance, right? Nobody's head's under yet. Okay, but we're in here wrestling, I come in here, I pop down, I'm right in your position here. I got it below and I immediately, it's like this is a magnet to this. We're out here right now, and as soon as it goes low, I notice it, and as soon as my shoulders, basically you punch him in the back of the neck. Like, boom, pop it on here, boom, you slip it right into that position, okay? Now what I like to do here, right, is I kind of like am anticipating, and when you anticipate, let's move up here a little bit closer. So when you anticipate, you know, what might he do? What might he grab on me as soon as I pull him down to the mat? He just nailed it, right? Possibly legs, okay? But I would think that if I pulled him down and my legs were back, he couldn't get it. But they come for that elbow a lot of times, right? So I know that, I'm anticipating that, and I go right to a knee tap and knock his hip down right here. So I magneted to this, okay? Okay, he might even be on it even before I pull him down. But remember, this is all happening fast. I get it, I cover it, I pull it down. He's coming to my elbow. I'm going to slip it all the way through, tap that knee, drop him on his hip right here. So I'm here, pull him down, he grabs the elbow, boom, right to it. And we're going to be right in that position here for a second. So I kind of use that momentum because not only does he grab the elbow, he grabs it and does what to it? They pull it, right? So I direct that pull right over to that knee. So I use that momentum. Does that make sense? Am I making sense to you? Okay, so when he goes to pull it, when he goes to pull that elbow down, go ahead, I slip it right there and push. Now sometimes if he falls like this, you can come right to a pin, okay? But, you know, I'd say you can get that. Most of the time, though, I don't really get that big money shot right there. I just go right to an immediate circle. This all happens at once, too, okay? As far as, it's almost like I'm doing 4 things at once, okay? Snap down, magnet, pull them down, tap, and circle. That's snap down, magnet, pull them, knee tap, circle. Yeah, that's 5 things. So, if, you know, here it is slow, right? So it's snap, magnet, pull, pop, circle. You know, but like that's kind of the slower version, right? You can do it slower when we're learning it, but that's the 5 steps. Let's do it again here. What are you doing? Hold it. Get your head out and pop around. Hey, is it stitches in there or do they come out?
They came out.
Oh, they came out. Pat got stitches. You are a nice night. 8 o'clock Christmas. You slice it around a little bit. Good wash the dishes though. You guys don't get sick. I'll show you a picture of it.
Oh, I want to see it.
You want to see it?
Yeah.
So anyways, here, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 5. Sometimes when I come over to the other side, I like covering like this and trying to get a hook, okay? If you can, right? But like I said, if you get a really good knee tap and he almost flops over to his back like Holden did, just slip that cow catcher in and stick him. So again, if they tap him and he almost goes to his back, heck, why not go for the pin? Again, in here wrestling, boom, come in, snap, cover. Real quick, punch him in the shoulder with your, punch him in the neck with your shoulder. Okay? Pull him back. I kind of drop to my knee when I pull him back. It's fine to drop, because it's like awkward. When you pull him back, if you don't drop the one knee, it kind of feels weird. Right here, pop. You hip ice and catch that right here. This is a nice position to be in. Kind of tangenting off this a little bit. Does anybody know who the #1 125 pounder in the country is right now? Or I should say, yeah, is he 125? Yeah, Spencer Lee. He's straight nasty at this. But he does his just a little bit differently. He'll catch you all the time right here. He'll be like this, and he'll get you down on the mat, and then he just pulls this in. He just always does that. He's nasty at that, man. He's so good at that. He'll take guys that are like really, really strong. But it's kind of that same position. Okay? So 5 parts. What are the 5 parts?
Magnet.
Snap, magnet,
Step back. Pull him.
pull them down, knee tap,
Like that.
finish, circle, fork, boom. Okay? So Let's keep drilling this with the partner. Think of it this way. The first time, maybe you're going this pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next time you do it, 1, 2, 3. Next time you do it, 1, 2, 3. Next time you do it, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so just kind of get a little bit faster as your reps go. Okay? 1, 2. Go. Stay over here for me, please, guys. Stay over here so we can be on the screen. So 5 steps, okay? Snap. I really want to see you punch them in the back of the neck with your shoulder. That's like, I want to see this step. Okay, I don't care if this part's slow. I want that part quick. I want the shoulder to the neck quick. Okay? So, get at it. Let's go. Boom. There you go. Pull. Tap. Finish. Finish. You can go that way. Really pull that arm. So when you're doing that, if you're going to do that, I was here, came here like this, pull this. But see, you don't want the head to be stuck here. So when you do it, and you pop it here, boom. Make sure here, because here, it's just, he can roll out this way a lot of times. Roll out. It's just kind of awkward when they get stuck. You can still pin somebody in that position, but it's just not ideal. It's not as tight. All right, keep going. Boom. Good, Mace. Knee tap, knee tap. Boom. Finish. There you go. Yep, let that head pop out. Boom. Good. Maybe get a hook, remember? So at the very end, when you circle through, you're here. I want you to take that and at least catch it, because a lot of times you can pull them right back into the position here, and I get nice tilts. Right here. Really hard. Remember that? Remember we had that years ago?
Yeah.
Never goes away. I like bruise my bone really hard right here. And you broke it or something. And so now whenever it's hit, for like 3 days, that feels right there. Like,
It was like the last year or 2 years ago.
yeah, and then, oh, you still got it. You got a little too long.
Yeah.
It's got that. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I have to mouthwash 3 times a day. I take garbage salt water 3 times a day. And it burns.
Looks like you got a ball of tobacco in your mouth. Are you dipping?
No. It was like this big like 2 days ago.
Hey, get over here. Why you hide? Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, though. Pop, pop. Pull down. Pop. Ooh, that was nice. Yeah, see how you kind of hip heights into that? Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
I saw one time there was this kid named, I used to wrestle. He was really good. Like, I was ranked 3rd in the country when I was your all's age, like in junior high, and this kid was ranked 1st. And he was actually went to North Carolina and was All-American his freshman year, and then he got in trouble and got expelled. But I saw him really standing one of those one time in freestyle at Fargo, and it was straight dirty. Like, I don't know how he did it, but like, he had it here, and he somehow went like a standing, and made the guy flip. It was the nastiest one I've ever seen. That just reminded me of that. All right, keep going. Got a couple more here. Boom. Tap it. Circle. Hook. Pull them back. Make sure we're home. Okay, so when you're in this position, over, under. Okay, so this one should be splitting them. Remember how you make them do the splits?
Oh,
Yeah. Maybe nice when you do the splits.
okay.
There you go. Isn't that nice? You got that part down. Hook, back, over on top,
No,
split
that's
them on bottom.
under, isn't it? Like this. I thought they were both supposed to be under. Oh yeah.
Up there, under,
Yeah.
over the top. Look at this guy trying to find me. But really, I want it to be here. Because this is, you want to use your forearms to control this chin. just like that, okay? You know how about being on the neck? You can use that. Now, there's no way you can come this way. They try to come this way towards me. Hard. It's this is stopping it. So this little thing right here, make sure, because if you're like this, and you can roll over super easy. But you know how the old saying, where the head goes, the body goes. If his head can't go that way, his body can't go. Right. Keep working, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Love it. Make sure you're pulling hard on that other arm up. This arm. So it's like when you're in this position here, like keeping this one up.
Well,
You know?
could go from headlock to
Yeah, but I mean, I guess you could, but this one's under. So it's like you'd have to take it out. You might as well stay right here. Sometimes you need to, you can switch this way, come back in this way. Why you start? Don't start with your head down. Make him, start in a good stance. Always start in a good stance and make him feel what a good snap down. Because look, if you're, you don't even need the first step. If you're like this, he can go right to it. Okay, so make him pull it down, and then he's going to have to go that. So you're right here in a good stance. Okay, and then he does the rest.
Oh yeah, when you were gone, you see me like so cool.
There's a dripping down. Almost. Yeah. There's a leak up there. Figure it out. All right, now, so check this out. Come here real quick. So sometimes the other way that we can do this, same exact thing. Sometimes when you snap it down, like when he pulls it, sometimes my arm gets stuck here. Okay. And it's stuck here, and I wasn't able to get it over there. You can do the same thing by just doing that. So, this probably works a little bit better because you're blocking the knee, and it really makes it fall like that. But this is actually a little bit stronger because you can use your hip. So say it's all the same thing except except we're not knee tapping, we're hooking over. Other than that, it's the same exact thing. So he's giving me a perfect stance, head up right here. Okay, I come into a good stance. Pop, pop! Here, I pull him down. And it sticks right here. Okay? Remember, I got my outside leg as a post. Okay? Now, when I do this, like right now, I see everything's tight. My head's on his back. My elbows are in. He's sucking this thing in hard. We're kind of stalemated right now. I actually stand up a little bit so I can use my hips. Well, not stand up, straight up. So pull it tight first. So I stand up so I can do that. And then it's the same thing. I'll pull this out, rip it out as I'm circling behind, and replace it. Right now it's under this way. I'm going to replace it with an under this way. So I'm going to go. Now I'm right in this position here. Pull back. Get some points. Over, under. Over, under. Okay? Controlling the chin. Hook. Easy back points right here. He can't get out. One more time. Everything's the same. Perfect stance, please. Head up, right here. Okay, come in. Pop, pop. Pull it down. Get stuck. We're here. Stand up. Pop. Right here. Pull back. Over, under. Forearm right under that chin. See that? Right there. That's the money maker. This right here keeps him on his back. That's illegal. You're holding it out here, does nothing. Take this and pull it that way. Can't go this way anymore. And he can't go that way because of this. He can't go this way because of this. That's your back points right there, guys. You ain't going to get a pin here. You're going to get 3. Okay? You're going to get 3 easy back points. All right, a couple more on this. 1, 2. One second. I'll be down here in a minute, just hold on.
Push like a little bit.
Hips, hips. Nice. Yep, try to do the whole thing where you pull him to his back. Finish with the over-under and the chin thing. All that. Snap. Boom. Get the hook. Get the hook. Whip it hard. Oh. Yeah, okay. If he goes right to his back, that works too. Okay, but you know, sometimes he's not going to go right to his back. That's when you can do the reverse thing. So do that again and maybe not try to fly to your back there, please. I mean, if you can't help it, you can't help it. Yep, whip hard. No, no, no. We want to go left leg up, right knee down. No, no, no. Left leg up. That's your left, right? And you keep it up. So it's here. Here.
Oh. Oh, so I'm just like, oh.
You're just hipping them over.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, if you can, you can. But against a top-notch wrestler, I mean, unless you're just, you know, just completely overpower dominating the guy, that's kind of a tough one to hit. You can, okay, but this is something that, you know, can hit on anyone. Anytime. Go. Right knee down, right knee down. Step this up nice and high over here. Boom. Now just look, come up a little bit and just look, just. You keep switching, you immediately switch. You don't have that motion down with your hips yet. That's a motion you need to learn. Okay, we'll come back to that. Take off jogging, guys, take off jogging. Too fast, laps. Go, get it. Done. Good. All right, bring it in, bring it in. All right, this is Spatola, Carson, Mason, Holden, and Colin signing out after a good front headlock motion footwork practice. What'd you guys think? Get a little bit better this practice? 1% better this practice, 1% better every day. Nice job. What's up, knucklehead?